Hello, my name is Jason Ankin and this is my vlog channel. Today's video is I'm going to talk a little bit about pretty much something that's been going on over the last couple of weeks. I've pretty much started to feel very unproductive, and it's purely because I'm just being a bit being quite lazy. And it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm starting to sort of question what I'm actually doing with my time right now, what I'm doing with my basically where I'm putting my time, effort and energy into. And basically I've got a few things in my life that are conflicting with one another, and it's almost like I'm doing things, putting more effort into the things that I don't want to be doing and not putting enough effort into the things that I do want to be doing. Specifically what I mean is right now where I'm at, I really want to put loads of time, effort and energy into my business. Now my business is obviously going to be my new website, which I'm going to put up in the next couple of weeks. Should be up and running in the next 3 weeks. Jason Ankin Coaching. I really want to go flat out and start putting a lot of big effort into that business. Basically what I'll be doing with that is 3 things: developing content in the form of like blog posts and videos, social media interacting, social networking, stuff like that. Secondly is I'll be developing products. These will be in the form of like PDF, audio courses, ebooks, stuff like that, things that I can sell and put up on my website. And then finally is doing one-on-one coaching. And that's all I want to do, because that's really where I'm at right now. I want to start, I've got the knowledge, I've got the experience to start writing and putting out lots of content. I've got the knowledge and experience to start developing products and courses that I know will work. And I've got the knowledge and experience to help people coach, or to help coach people on a one-to-one basis, to help them improve their physical, emotional, mental health and wellness. And basically, I've got other things in my life that are sort of in conflict with that. Specifically, my current job. Now my hours have sort of dropped off a little bit, so I've actually got a little bit more leeway right now. Whereas the thing that's really getting into conflict is my HND, which is basically my HND in sports and exercise science. And I'm starting to really sort of question, should I actually continue? Once I finish my HND, should I actually continue and finish my degree? And then go on and finish a master's. That just means I'll be in college and university for the next 2.5 years. And the idea of that just sort of is the idea that I'll be giving up probably the majority of my time, effort and energy working on the degree with basically no return on investment other than knowledge. I'll actually be giving them money, I'll actually be giving them time, I'll be giving them effort, I'll be giving them energy, all to gain knowledge. And in reality, I can gain that knowledge by myself through reading, or I can do more shorter, more intense courses. Now the only real motivation, the only real reason for me to actually complete my degree is to get the master's degree, or I might do a postgraduate diploma. There's no other reason for me to complete a sports science degree other than to get into the master's program, simply because of the job role that I actually want to do. I want to do lifestyle coaching, and so getting the sort of master's in performance psychology, that's what I'll be aiming to do. That will qualify me, fully qualify me as a level 7 performance psychologist, and I can take that and basically use that as a lifestyle coach. However, there are alternative routes, and I'm actually in the process of beginning that alternative route right now, and I'm starting to sort of wonder So basically the alternative route that I'm thinking about going is actually getting my advanced diploma in coaching. And this is done through a place in England called, it's actually in London, called the Centre for Coaching. And basically what I do is I complete 5 certificates over a 6-month period of time. So every 2 months I complete one of these courses. The first one I'll be doing in 3 weeks. It's a 4-day intensive course, and that will qualify me as a lifestyle coach or a life coach after I complete that. And basically what I'll have to do is complete 4 more certificates, and then that will qualify me, that will give me my advanced diploma in coaching. And that's what I started to think about, should I actually just end after my HND, get my advanced diploma in coaching, and then I can just put all my time, effort and energy into my business, which I really want to do? Or should I just go for glory and do my final top-up year, and then get a postgrad or a master's afterwards? And sort of this is the sort of thing that's going on in my head right now. And this is what's making me sort of question what I'm doing, because my drive and my motivation and my enthusiasm is all towards my business. I really want to get into that and start working on that now, because I have the knowledge, I have the skills, I have the expertise now. My final year next year in Loughborough College. Now the thing with Loughborough College, this is the #1 sports science top-up that you can do in the UK, and this is why it's so difficult for me to say no to this opportunity, because I don't want to look back on this and go, I could have got my degree from Loughborough University and then went on to complete a master's degree at Edinburgh University, which I want to do, and I don't want to look back on my life and regret that. And this is the sort of the problem that I'm dealing with in my head. Do I give that up? Screw finishing my top-up year, screw giving them all the money, screw giving them my time, effort and energy just to get knowledge that I can already get, but just for the sort of I guess the prestige of having a sort of sports science degree from Loughborough University. And this is what's going on in my head. I'm feeling it's making me sort of the idea is I'm losing motivation, because it's like there's certain things I can feel like I just don't want to do them, and then there's certain things that I really just want to do. And just sort of over the last couple of weeks, it was actually just recently in college we were given a half-term break, and I was a week off, and then as part of that I actually took a week off of work as well. And I think taking that week off really just sort of, I haven't really got back into my groove after that, and I'm starting to question where I'm putting my time, effort and energy into, what I'm actually putting my effort into. Should I be putting it into my degree? Should I be putting it into my business? Should I be putting it into my work? My training doesn't seem to be affected. That's one thing that always sort of remains. With me, I always make sure to get my physical and mental training done. I always meditate 3 times a day, 2 to 3 times a day, and I'm always getting my exercise in as well. So I don't really know what to do. I'm sort of, obviously I've got deadlines with my coursework, and basically I have to get those done. I'm going to complete the HND regardless. I've got 4 units to complete. Research project, biomechanics, functional exercise physiology, and sports and exercise psychology. There's 2 of those units I like, and there's 2 that I don't like. Functional exercise physiology, because it teaches me about the body, I'm interested in. And sport and exercise psychology, I'm interested in because it teaches you about the mind. I'm aiming to get a distinction in those 2. And then the other 2, research project and biomechanics, I'm aiming probably to get a merit in those. And if I get those grades, I will guarantee my position. I will meet the conditions to get into Loughborough College next year. The only thing is getting it financed. I don't have the money. It's basically £7,900 for the final year, and that's one of the big turn-offs, because I've looked at the curriculum for next year, and I'm not going to study a single unit that I haven't studied before. And it's sort of, why am I going to pay £7,800 or £7,900 to do a final top-up year studying subjects that I've already studied? It doesn't really make sense. But what's really keeping me in it is the idea that I can complete the master's or the postgraduate, because that's what I really want. If I could bypass my final year and just go straight to the master's, I would love to do that, but I can't. It's frustrating because I watch a lot of podcasts with sort of successful people, and time again you always hear that they were college dropouts. And it's a little frustrating, because you see these people succeeding at their job role, and basically they all dropped out of college, and it's like, am I going to be one of those guys, or should I just end after my HND, get my advanced diploma in coaching, and then just crack on with my business? Or should I get my advanced diploma in coaching, complete my HND, do a final top-up year, then do the masters? And it's sort of the idea of getting the degree and master degree is so appealing to me. I think that's such a cool thing if I was able to sort of look back on my life and say that I have that. And this is the sort of conflict that I've got going on in my head right now. And obviously it's starting to affect my motivation for my business, because I'm starting to question, if I'm going to do my degree and master's degree, my business is going to suffer. So I'm starting to wonder, should I even be putting effort into my business? Should I just focus on my job, my current part-time job, and just focus on my degree and leave the business, till after I finish my degree and master's degree? And this is why I'm sort of feeling very unproductive and unmotivated right now. And I know just at the flip of a switch, I can turn around and say, right, I'm going to start working flat out in my business tomorrow. I know I can do that. I know I've got the skills, I've got the tools. I know exactly how to do that. I can just start working flat out on my business tomorrow. But every time my degree or my HND is going to get in the way, and I'm not going to be able to do the amount of work. So basically, the amount of work that I want to do in my business on a day-to-day basis is about 9 hours a day. If I can do 9 hours work per day, 6 days a week, I think that it's about 54 hours a week. I am so ready to do that right now. But the problem is I'm in college 4 times a week. I'm in maybe three hours each time that I'm in. And also that obviously requires driving down. I'm from Lurgan. My college degrees are HNDs in Belfast. That requires 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. So it's nearly like 5 hours just going back and forth to college. And then obviously I have to study as well. So it's like, maybe doing 3 hours coursework per day. So it's like I need 8 hours to do coursework per day to work on my degree, and I need 9 hours to work on my business. And it's like, hold on a second. That's 16 hours. No, what is that? 9, 8. That's 17 hours. Plus I'm also working as a part-time job. I'm doing sort of maybe anywhere between sort of 12 and 20 hours a week. And then I'm training as an amateur athlete, and I'm just like, my head is just falling to pieces. And that's why I'm sort of like, right, okay, I'm not going to do anything anymore, because I'm just done. I'm literally one person doing the work of 1.5 people, and it's affecting my social life, and it's affecting the conditions of my life, because I'm still living at home with my mum and her husband. If my business was up and running, and I could move out because I would have money to pay for rent and stuff like that. And there's just so many different conflicts going on right now in my life, and I was trying to sort of get that balance between all of them. And really, I know the solution. The solution is really simple. I need to eliminate things from my life. I need to eliminate my part-time job. I need to eliminate my degree. So then I have all of the time, effort, and energy to put it into my business, and that would enable me to start making my business successful. So this is sort of, is it really worth completing my degree and completing the postgrad or a master's degree? Or is it worth sort of just sacking that off and just working on my business, which I know I can absolutely kill it. Because just before I did my degree, I took a year out last year, and I was flat out working, and I was making such great progress. And then as soon as I went back to my HND, it's like straight down again. So right now, it's almost like I've got too many things going on right now, and I've just decided, you know what, I'm going to sit back and just sort of wait till this mess sort of moves around me until I sort of come up with the idea. The idea of sort of giving up, it's really frustrating because both ideas are so appealing. They have such good pluses to them. Like finishing the degree, finishing the master degree, that is awesome to me. I'm a personal achievement kind of guy, and getting those high level credentials, becoming a qualified sports scientist, becoming a qualified performance psychologist, that is really appealing to me. I think it's because I'm kind of elitist. I want to be at the top. I want to be an expert in my field, and I think having high level credentials really just solidify that and say, yes, this is what I am. And I know that's very egotistical, but I don't care. I think it's really important. It's important for modern society. People within society respect that, and they sort of they see that you're not a bullshitter. You are an expert. You're good at what you do. The credentials show that. But then on the other hand, I'm like, yeah, I could just put the time, effort, and energy into business, have the sort of lifestyle business where I have creative control over my time, creative control over everything that I do. I can just develop content, produce courses, work with clients on a one-to-one basis. That is also extremely appealing to me because I know it's so beneficial. It would be so beneficial for people, and I'm ready now. That's the thing. I'm there now. I have the knowledge, and I have the expertise to do that now. And I'm just sort of taking a bit of time to try and process it. Some people could call it procrastinating. I have no problem with that. Yes, I'm procrastinating. But I'm just trying to sort of find what works, and I think my heart is with the business and my head is with the degree and master's degree, and I'm trying to sort of, what's more important, my heart or my head? And in reality, neither is more important. You should follow both. Or I could have the best of both worlds, and I could just grind through the degree, grind through the masters, and then I'll come out the other end, and then I'll have that time, effort, and energy, but I'll also have the credentials. Yes, my business may not succeed over the next couple of years, but when I come out the other end, I'll have those credentials, and then I can put all that time, effort, and energy and all of that knowledge and experience that I've learned during the degree into my business. And I think personally I like that idea the best. So it's almost like, is my business do I have to settle with the idea that my business may suffer over the next couple of years, with the idea that when I come out the other end, I'll be better off? Or is it better just to sort of follow your heart, start working on the business right now? You've got the knowledge, you've got the experience, have a bit of confidence, have a bit of balls, have a bit of courage to actually say, do you know what? I don't need those things in order to succeed. I don't need the degree. I don't need the master's degree. And that's basically where I'm at right now. So I just wanted to get that out. And this is what this channel is really about. It's about me talking about my life. Kind of narcissistic, kind of self-centered. I get it. That's what social media is all about these days. It's all about being self-centered. I'm not going to lie about that. But let me know what you think. If you've gone through a similar situation, I would love to hear about it and how you cope with it. Maybe give me a few suggestions, and where you think I should maybe, how you think I should maybe deal with the situation. Yeah, so that's it for the day. My name is Jason Ankin. This is my vlog, and I will see you next time. Bye.